This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Your regularly scheduled episode has been changed to random bonus episode. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with another episode of Joan of Arc. Today we are going to do the bonus episode, the stage of the Altoise Prarie. This is completely optional. You do not have to do it, but it's worth doing because you get a really nice staff and spear for doing this mission. It can be done as early as stage 3, but with how as strong the enemies are, you do really want to do this at level 30. But anyway, it's straightforward. Defeat all enemies, and defeat is all allies fallen into battle. So let's go over this, shall we? So at this, I'm using the file like right after chapter 4, not too far off into that. For this battle, you want to have magic-wise, you want to have anything that's like Luna at least, and pretty much Luna would be the best one, but really it's only for 2 enemies. You also want to have, if you have magic users, try to have magic that is spells or abilities that hit multiple groups, because the enemies we're going to fight is going to be very effective here. Normally I don't use group attacks like that because they're kind of random sometimes, but in this battle it's very helpful. Other than that, I would just choose your favorite characters or the ones you've been working on the most here. So yeah, we use Leanne, Marcel. Hopefully we can get some stealing going on, so we're gonna use Collet. Yeah, Rufus for some tanking action, Richard for some magic, and we'll go and use Beatrix as well for some magic, even though she's not the best magic user, but comparatively, of course. Okay, so there's 3 treasures on this map. One of the treasures is in this pond here. The next one is in this pond here. And then the other one is, it's right, I think it's, let's see. It's either here or here if I remember correctly. Okay, so we got some new enemies here. We got large enemies now. Not just the ogres from previously, but these are like massive creatures. These creatures take up a 3x3 square. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, that's pretty dangerous and they're pretty nasty. How can we handle them? Well, you know those big spells I was talking about, like Cyclone, Blizzard, and whatnot? Well, they hit multiple targets. And guess what? On these giant creatures, each square counts as a target. So you can actually hit them with Cyclone, and you'll hit them like 3 or 4 times. It's awesome. So that's why you want big spells for that one. But anyway, yeah, we got dragons here. We got 2 dragons. They got Dragon Talus, which are just monster weapons. And they also got monster skills, which we cannot equip as characters. What you do with them is you combine them with other skills or sell them for cash. But anyway, the dragons have Soul Spirit, which is why I wanted Luna spells. And they have Tail Whip and Breath ability. Tail Whip. A dragon's skill swings the tail as thick as a log, deals damage to 3 squares directly ahead. So you have to be careful about pulling all your characters together when fighting these guys. Same with the Breath. Dragon skill. Breathe fiery breath that can melt iron. Deals heavy damage to the area directly ahead. So you have to be careful about fighting these guys. There's one here and one here. Then we got another big enemy here, the Golem. The creature from Jewish mythology. He's got golem arms. Yeah, he has the right to bear arms. He's got Body Slam and Wallop. Body Slam, Golem skill. Leaps and crashes its enormous body into the ground. Deals heavy damage to all nearby. Then we got Wallop. Swings a huge arm and a crushing punch. Deals damage to 3 squares directly ahead. So, yeah, just gotta be careful. But they're not as bad as the dragons. Then we got some crow leaders. We got regular crows, crow knights, and they're their leader. Got Warrior Blade, Pelt Jacket. They got Lunar Spirit 2, Jugular, Evade +5, and Raise Mobility. And then the crow leader has Warrior's Blade, Dragon's Leather, but he's got Lunar Spirit 2, Jugular, Evade +5, Raise Mobility, and Spirit Sword. So we want to see if we can try to steal some skills from him, but if it becomes too much of a hassle, don't worry about it too much. And then finally, the leader of this group, the Queen Rouge herself. She's a whip wielder. She's got the Blade Whip and Dragon Leathers, and whips are their own unique things. Man, if only we could get a whip user in our party. Man, we just got Stella Spirit, Wild Whip, Stun Whip, Skill Snatcher, and Jezebel Slave. Whip wielders are basically similar to Collet. They're basically thief type of characters with similar skills. Wild Whip cracks your whip indiscriminately as if possessed by an Ice Queen. Randomly attacks a wide area, so can be damaging, but yeah, it's a little random. Stun Whip ties up foes after striking them. Sometimes paralyzes enemies in addition to dealing damage. It's similar to the Spear ability. Skill Snatcher filch skill stones that the enemy is carrying. We might even snag us one stone at random. Gloves, and then finally Jezebel Slave 2. It's a little bit more powerful than Jezebel Slave 1. Jezebel Slave 1 allows you to basically it seduces the member, but it doesn't confuse them or have them attack the party. All it does is it makes you prone to attack because you're falling for this hot lady over here. Jezebel Slave 2 turns it in from 1 turn into 3 turn to be prone to attacks. So we want to see if we can steal some stuff from them. But anyway, we want to go up this way first because the crows, well, they'll attack us automatically, but the other characters will only attack us when we hit their when we go into their range of accessibility. So we want to just prep for them. So let's get everyone ready for that. Because yeah, they'll fall towards our location. So much better. Leave you there. And we have 35 turns, so we have plenty of time to go through these enemies here. Wow, I'm surprised she missed. That was like a 93%. I must have moved too close to them because the crows automatically attack, but the Golem and Queen Rose are not supposed to actually attack me. I must have been too high up. Well, it's gonna make things a little bit more interesting now that I've got three groups attacking me at once. Let's see. Luckily, Marcel has a pretty decent amount of health. Let's see, and that Meteor Bolt's just got too low of a... I'm surprised I hit with a 45% accuracy. Trying to think if I want to... Well, let's try to steal from him at least once. Alright, we got Luna Spirit. Great. Awesome. Well, alright then. Thanks. Appreciate that, I guess. Actually, I might leave Rufus there just to... Yeah, the problem with the crows is they're super fast, so you almost want to use just magic on them if you can help it. Same with Rouge. She's also fast too, so... Well, at least we got evade and raise mobility, so at least there's that, so... Wow, I'm surprised I'm hitting. Like I said, their agility is so high that it's like, you know. Might as well heal you since you got hit. Somehow. Let's see. Yeah, she's a... Ow! Ow, quit it! Yeah, Rufus is probably not gonna hit any of them, so... Ow. Ah, you stunned him. Boo. basically keeping everyone together, so. Wow. Man, I'm just getting really lucky with these hits. Huh. Something bad's gonna happen to me, isn't it? Right, that's how it is. Let's see. Oh, I could transform right now if I wanted to, so. Yeah, your magic's not strong enough for... What is his ability to hit me? Oh, he's not countering. He's just gotta use his ability, so... 2%, so 12%, so that'll hit me, right? That's how that works. Of course it didn't steal anything. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I need to move a little bit closer for you. Yeah, she can take the hit if it really comes down to it, so. Yeah, look at that. I think we almost killed him with one shot, yeah, because of damage we did, so. Bye-bye. Ah, he didn't drop anything? Really? Fine, whatever. I can grind that later, I guess. Yeah, Rufus is kind of... Really, Rufus here is just as a placeholder for, like, damage and stuff like that, so... Yeah, that'll work. Oh, nice. Got some evades. That'll work. Oh, and yeah, she can hit between multiple squares, by the way, so... You're gonna keep stunning him, aren't you? Wow. Alright. Well, I can heal him, so it doesn't matter, but still. And it's gonna work every time, too, even though it's not... Actually, stunning is not guaranteed. But we're gonna have it work anyway. I'm gonna keep trying to steal her abilities if I can help it, so... I'm not getting the ones I want. I want the whip abilities. The game just doesn't want me to have whip abilities, does it? So. Yeah, since we have plenty of turns, we can just basically take our time with all this, so. And we're gonna have enough magic to keep healing Richard, because she's just gonna keep stunning him every time, so. I'm gonna steal her whip abilities. You can't stop me, game. Why would you attack Giles? Oh yeah, I need to start grabbing items, so let me go ahead. Are you closer? Nah. Fine, I'll just have someone walk over there. Might as well heal everyone too, so. The game does not want to give me a drop. I swear, my drop rates for steal and stuff is terrible. Like, the game just does not want to give me drops or steals like I want to. Finally got something. Although, really the one I want is the steal one, but... Well, that's one skill, I guess. Because I want this, really the one I really want is the skill snatcher, but Jezebel Slave wouldn't be bad to have either, just because of the rarity of it. They put Richard in the front. Maybe she'll like smacking him around. Don't really want to activate the dragons yet until although she's probably gonna get killed by the time. Why don't you attack Rufus? He'll probably never hit her. Ow. Grab that item. What do we get? 300 gold? Yeah. I mean, really, drops aren't really going to get you much. Well, you know, I don't really want to waste an item on you, though. Yeah, whatever. We got MP. I can always grind for money later if I really need to. Or I need to give him an MP item actually at some point, just so he'll actually get his MP will heal faster. Nothing? And you got hit. Ugh. Alright. Game's just laughing at me. They're all gonna laugh at you! I need to just hit him that time. Well, I want to steal that item. Or I want to steal some stuff from her, but the game just doesn't want me to get anything from her. I guess I could have waited to do this later after we get a certain specific character to help out, but I thought I'd get lucky enough. Nothing? Are you serious? I might just cut to when because I'm just gonna waste turns until we steal something from her. I can't waste all the turns because I do need to eventually fight all the enemies. But, yeah, I'll cut to when I get something if it comes down to it. Apparently the game just wants to give me wild whips. I've gotten 3 of them and nothing else. God, I can't just sit here forever doing that. So I'm just gonna accept what I got and not get any of the other drops that I wanted. So, oh well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the whip wielders can actually attack diagonally, which I don't think anyone else can do that outside of maybe some certain specific skills. So that's kind of neat. But anyway, I'm just trying to think who wants to get the credit. Actually, she's been wailing on Richard the whole time, so let's have Richard finish her off after we move towards this guy, of course. Oops. There we go. Had to beat her to get him, but, you know. Well, at least we got a bunch of wild whips, so I can sell that or whatever, so. Alright, let's take care of that other golem, although really by take care of the other golem, I'm going to have everyone else cast magic on him that has Cyclone or Blizzard or whatever, and just wreck him that way. Yeah, I cannot get, my skills shakedown, I swear, is just really bad RNG, because I just will not get the drops I want. Kind of like when I fought that ogre, I kept trying to get HP regen from him, and he just wouldn't drop it, no matter what I did. I tried redoing the battle off screen, I just could not get them to drop for me, like in terms of stealing, so I guess just RNG just did not want me to have those items today, or that day, so. Oh, maybe I moved a little bit too close. We might be fine. I'll fight that other dragon last. I just want to grab the items, even though the items are random and, you know, might not be anything great, so. Yeah, there's quite a few items I still need to get. I need to, like, to make some of my characters a lot better, you know, like mobility, especially for Rufus. I need a few items to make him a powerhouse. I mean, he's already good, but he could be much better. So. I'm waiting for that golem to. I should be in a vicinity now. Yeah. I was about to say I should be close enough to him to get him to attack me, so. Yeah, let's get a lot of damage in on you. Yeah, Cyclone 2 is crazy good because, or just the 2 spells, because they have a 9x9 square they can hit, so. Bye-bye, yeah. Ooh, we got both abilities, nice. Yeah, really, I could just have Richard finish these guys off. I mean, he's got the magic for it, so. And you can, well, you can redo this battle, but you won't get the same rewards and won't be the exact same enemies, but. I was wanting to grab all the items before I, Now, if you fight this earlier after, like, past Chapter 3, obviously this fight will be a lot more difficult because you're doing it, you know, when you're quite a few levels behind from everyone else, but if you wait to either you level grind to level 30, actually, you can probably do it at a lower level, like, as long as you have these, like, Cyclone, Blizzard, or one of those spells. Obviously, the reason I wanted to have Blizzard is for the dragons. That's really the main reason I wanted that one. And I didn't make Blizzard 2s. You should have a spell level 2 at some point before, either during Chapter 3 or after Chapter 4 at some point. If not, you can fight, if you go back to, I forgot the battlefield's name, but the battlefield where you have to fight off the invaders from inside the town. If you go back to that one, if you fight it as a random free combat battle, it has a bunch of magic users in it you can fight to have level 2 versions of spells so you can kill them or try to steal them for the drops. Ow. Yeah, these dragons are dangerous, dude. Really dangerous. And unfortunately I don't have a Blizzard level 2, so I can't do a crazy amount of damage to him. Especially with them having 800 HP, but, you know. I got it to heal Jeanne. She took some damage. Is she close enough to do... Not really. Okay, I'll have her heal. Yeah, I'm putting too many... Oh yeah, I forgot to transform, so let's transform to... Might as well, since we're fighting a dragon now, so... Yeah, let's see what the treasure dropped. A Sybil fruit. Not bad. Could have been worse. Yeah, let's get a meteor bolt in on there. The only problem with Rufus and fighting a dragon is that he uses a magic type of attack, so it'll break through his it'll break through his evade, so he'll take full damage on that. So, do I want to transform right now? I probably could. Excuse me. Now I could use Flash of Light. Well, let's see, 94, but Cyclone can do 5 attacks. Well, possibly, anyway. There is a bit of randomness to it, so. And I don't really care about stealing. If I get the drop from killing the monsters, great, but I'm not going to try to steal from them. Ow. Oh yeah, I guess I could transform as a... Richard there. Is her cyclone strong enough? Nah. Just her magic in general isn't strong enough. Oops, no. The problem with Beatrix is that, well, I've already gone over it, but basically she doesn't have the strength stat to really do good damage with her bow, and she's also doesn't have a strong enough minute magic to do a hefty amount of damage with it, so. Go with another meteor bolt. That should hit. Is that enough? Should finish him off. Alright, we get any drops? I got breath at least. Like I said, we can't equip them, but we can still use them. Probably not close enough for the golem, so we'll back off for a bit so that way we don't take the hits. Now you need to get down there, so. No. Yeah, we'll just end our turn. Yeah, I wasted a freebie. Ah, I thought I was far enough away from that. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, skills and magic break. Well, actually, I believe his skill works as a. Well, anyway. Probably don't even need to use Richard on this guy, so. Yeah, just all big area attacks. Really? Oh, never mind. Ah, no drops. Oh well. I was hoping either combine them or sell them, basically. Roo-hoo indeed there, Rufus. Roo-hoo indeed. Nah, we're basically done. You know, so this fight actually isn't that hard. Well, it's hard depending on when you do it, but I guess you could say that with any fight in the game, really, when you think about it, so. And then when we fight the dragon, I'll make sure Richard's transformed. Yeah, unfortunately, since we have to... Well, I guess it's good and bad. Because, you know, bad that we have to basically run all the way over to the dragon. But... good because he won't be chasing us all over the map, so... Might as well heal everyone while we're all running around, so. Yeah, I got plenty of healers in the group, so. Yeah, it's always a choice between either using Bartholomew or Beatrix, because they're solid. No, that's a bit overkill. Yeah, whatever. He should have his magic field up by the time we fight the dragon, so. Because Beatrix is still good as an alternate ranged attacker. It's just Bartholomew, if you're going to be using need another tank next to Rufus, it'd be good to use him too. So. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to remember which exact square it is. It's either this one or this one. So, whoops. I guess we'll find out. Okay, it was the one over that one, so. I guess we could start going over to the dragon, just because, like I said, Rufus is more there to tank the hits. In this battle specifically, just because everyone had high agility. Although we've basically beaten all the characters that had the high agility, so. Although apparently everyone in their mind does not want to fight Rufus today. They always want to go after everyone else, so. Yeah, sorry that half the battle is basically me just running around. There, what do we get? Anything? Eldritch Fruit? Not bad. Better than... Actually, I think Eldritch Fruit is the one I wanted. There's a fruit specifically that is really nice to get, and you can grind for it, but it's a bit of a hassle. But if you can get it on a regular basis, you know, it's worth trying to do battles for the treasure to try and get a drop. I think it's the Eldritch Fruit, though, I wanted. Because I don't really care about the gold, and because you can get gold from just like battles and stuff like that. Or armor, I can always buy that type of stuff. I really want the fruit drops, is really what I want. Probably not close enough for the dragon to, yeah. Not yet, anyway. And if the dragon hits me, I can just teleport. I can change into her gem form to heal himself up. So that part isn't that big of a deal. So like I said, they do a good amount of damage, but nothing that a few good well placed heals can't take care of. Come on, everyone. All the way over. Even you, Rufus, yes. Rufus is a good character. Just because he has trouble hitting, that's not really where his benefit is. And there's a way to get around that, so. Ow. Yeah, they have a huge range when it comes to their attacks. It's insane how much range they've got, so. Let's go and transform as Richard. I mean, there's no reason not to choose gem wielders. I mean, the reason to do it is because of their stat increase as well as their ability to get that Heaven's Wrath, or Heaven's ability, which allows them to get their other turn again if they kill someone, so. Oops, nope. I want Blizzard. Well, Blizzard because it does more. Well, let's see, actually. Yeah, it does quite well but Cyclone could technically hit more. Oh well. You can get more attacks out of it, but I seem to be getting unlucky. Oh well. Oh right, I have to transform before that, so. Let's see, she could get... Might be better just to get, yeah, Scarlet Soil. In this case, that's better for her, because that just does more damage, so... I was about to say, should be able to hit with him. Yeah, too bad Marcel doesn't have as good accuracy as Beatrix does. I could hit her with 3 attacks, I guess. Possibly. Yeah, getting some levels for her at least. It's kind of funny how it says transform. It's like, dude, I can't transform anymore. I don't know what you want from me, so. Let's see. I don't think your magic's strong enough to do anything. Yeah. Let me heal you. Never hurts to have more healers than just one. I'm just gonna turn. Rufus isn't gonna go. He's too slow. I need to get mobility +1 on him, but I haven't gotten one to drop yet, so. Ow. Alright, we're done with this fight, so. Alright. Cast your magic there, Richard. I got Soul Spear, and I guess it's good. Alright, that's pretty much it for the battle. Yeah, like I said, depending on when you fight it, not too bad. It's really there to get you a nice, really nice item, which we'll get here in a second. Yeah, here we get the Demon Griff and Life Giver Staff. The Demon Griff spear is a really good spear, and the Life Giver Staff is a really good staff weapon. So you definitely want to do the battle for these. So that's it for the bonus episode of the Altoise playing. Hope you enjoyed it. Now we'll go back to our regular scheduled program as we find out how tough the Dauphin really is and how much is he willing to put his life on the line to become King of France. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.